Sugay, hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Gitsunini and that means that she's happy in the Oneida language. And I talk about whatever makes me happy. And in this video, we're going to talk about my love for the beauty community and why I'm grateful for the beauty community. So it is the Canadian Thanksgiving, so it's a holiday Monday. Everyone, stores are closed. A lot of people are, eating with their family. I had mine a little bit earlier. So I hope everyone celebrating Thanksgiving is having a good Thanksgiving. And if you're not celebrating Thanksgiving, I just hope you're having a great day. And I know American Thanksgiving is next month, so I figure this also could give time for this video maybe to be shared with other content creators and see what their take on this is. Because as the beauty community has experienced such a great loss, the loss of Mel Thompson, it's been hard to navigate these times because I was someone who was just subscribed to Mel and I never interacted with her or anything like that, but you can get a person's energy from their videos, right? And so I loved Mel's energy. I loved how you could tell she was just so strong and she was dealing with a lot, but she always put up so many videos and was so thorough with her review and so talented. So yeah, I've been watching a lot of her videos because that's how a lot of the content creators who have made videos, tribute videos, have said that's the best way if you can't or are not able to give to the GoFundMe, then just watching her videos and keeping her channel active and commenting and stuff like that, that's a great way to do that. And so yeah, I definitely have been doing that, but that got me thinking. It's I wanted to, so I picked up this pumpkin here in the background. It's a pink pumpkin and it says grateful. So I wanted to talk about why I'm grateful for the beauty community and what it's taught me, because I did a video a year ago talking about my makeup journey so far and immersed in the beauty community and how it's been such a positive influence on my life. I think a lot of times being a woman is just so dang hard. It's just so dang hard. We are criticized if we aren't trying hard enough to look good for men, or we're criticized if we're trying too hard, and there's no winning. I swear, being a woman is you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. And so I love that we can kind of put that aside and do something that makes us happy. And I think a lot of the ladies that I talk to and that I've befriended in the makeup Facebook groups, we've talked about how makeup is like meditation. It's so it's creative expression first. I have never thought of myself as a creative person. I just thought, I wasn't creative. I was no, I wasn't born with that gene. I was I'll just be good at math and science and school, and I won't be creative, right? And the makeup in the beauty community has just pushed me to be creative and try new things. And I love that about have different tag videos and starting really meaningful conversations and holding brands accountable. There's so much that I feel is good that comes out of the beauty community. Yeah, a lot of times in other communities on YouTube and stuff like that, it seems drama central and that there's always drama and stuff happening, and it's maybe if that's what you're looking for. But at the same time, a lot of the creators that I subscribe to, and I try to do my best to subscribe to a diverse range of voices. So there's some, smaller creators, and then there's some, larger creators. And it's so exciting to see creators grow and to see creators collab with brands. And it just, it's surreal. It's just, so awesome and so exciting. But yeah, those are just some of the reasons why I really love the beauty community and all that it's taught me. I can see why there would be pushback from people not in the community, because I was like that, and I touch on that in my video that I mentioned that I'll link in the cards. That yeah, I just had a really ignorant, negative mindset about makeup because I didn't understand it, and I think a lot of times when people don't understand it, or people don't want to put the time in and invest in it, or don't have to and don't have the resources, they can pass judgment on it. Because I definitely passed judgment. I was oh no, I'm not gonna be like that, that's fake, and it's no, it's not. If I could tell my younger self, I'm just try it, just try it. If I could have known that I could be this creative and just try new things and experiment, like I just feel like I would have had even more potential. But that's I learned it now, and that's the most important thing. And I hope that that's why I decided to do YouTube too, because it seems so accessible. Like the beauty community like definitely welcomes you in no matter what skill level you're at, right? And no matter what makeup aesthetics you want. Like if you want to do like an everyday natural no makeup look, like we have that for you. If you want to do a full blown dramatic purple eye, like we have that for you. And I just think that's one of the best things about the beauty community, is that there is something for everyone, and it's so inclusive. Like they when I talked about creators like calling out brands for like their lack of inclusivity, like a lot of times like there are creators that really hold brands accountable and say that they're not going to work with them, and I take them for that. And I'm so glad that they use their platform and they use their voice to like advocate for change and to say something about it. So that's just, there's so many positives that I'm just like, I could talk for a long time about all the reasons why I think the beauty community is such a good place to be. And yeah, I just think there is so much potential. So if you're thinking about getting into makeup, you know, just try it. Just try it. Because I think there's so many benefits. Because, so I mentioned some about like my creativity, but also my self-confidence, like taking selfies. Like I remember before I got into makeup, like I barely took selfies, or I barely took pictures of myself, because I just wasn't overall super happy with my appearance. And now the more that I understand that it's society that's putting all these unrealistic beauty standards upon me, that it's not my job to like accept those, I can say no. That's really helped my self-confidence, and even just having creative expression and learning so much. Like I feel like I've just like expanded my mind, like maybe more than anyone needs to know about one particular thing, but I think that's just like super awesome. Different brands, different styles, different techniques, different products, like there's just, the list goes on about the things that you could learn about. And yeah, it can be really overwhelming for a lot of people, because I get that a lot when I post looks on like Facebook or Instagram. People are like, oh my god, I could never do that. And it's like, yeah, but I like started not being able to do it too, right? It just takes practice. And I think that's one of like the best parts about makeup, is like you could practice. Like you could practice for 5 minutes, you could practice for an hour. You could do really complicated looks, you could do really simple looks. Like it's very what you put into it is what you're gonna get out of it. And I think that's really a good mantra for like life, right? Like if you really want to learn any skill, any technique, like you have to put the work in, and you have to learn how to do it. And I think because we have such a large beauty YouTube community, like there is literally, you can learn off of whoever you want to, right? Like and that's where I wanted to start my own channel, because I noticed that it was hard to find Native women who had a similar complexion to me. And even just like when we look at the top tier of the beauty community, like they are diverse in terms of gender, sexuality, and age. Like Tati Westbrook, like she's an older, more mature person, and she's still doing amazing stuff. Like people still are very loyal to her, and it's just like she's not discriminated based on her age. She's not discriminated based on her sexuality. Like we have Jeffree Star and Manny Emue, who are openly gay, right? Like there's a lot of acceptance within the beauty community, and which I think is a really beautiful thing. Like, and that's where I knew that I could make my space in the beauty community, in my little corner of the internet where I make videos and talk about makeup. And yeah, so thanks for tuning in and listening to my video. If you have anything to add, or you want to tag any creators and ask them to do this video and just talk about why the beauty community is such a great place, and help us just remember that bright light that we all have within each other, and how that might be dim right now because a lot of people are sad within they're grieving. A lot of people are grieving the loss of Mel Thompson. And so I just thought this was kind of a positive pick-me-up. Maybe it's in time for Thanksgiving. Maybe people are already thinking about doing this type of video. Maybe this has already been done. Like, that's the hardest part with YouTube, right? And trying to, like, do your research and figure out, what type of videos would be good to do. But yeah, I'll stop talking now. Thank you so much if you made it this far in the video. Could you drop me a purple heart, because I love this purple eye look. And we'll see you in the next one. Thank you all. Bye.